So this is week 1, day 1 of me integrating intermittent fasting into my total health and wellness journey 2.0, because we're now into year 2 of me making better eating choices, living a healthier lifestyle, getting more active, all the things. So I'm trying out OMAD, 1 meal a day, intermittent fasting. So day 1, I'm having some leftover pasta that I made. It's got Italian sausage in it for protein. And I put cheese on it for protein and for deliciousness, of course. And yeah, I could be eating better because it's, of course, the noodles here are full of carbs. But it is what it is. I'm just using full transparency here. And then a dinner salad. And then I was reading a little bit more on OMAD and intermittent fasting, and ChatGPT suggested that I eat this because it's, of course, the noodles here are full of carbs. But it is what it is. I'm just using full transparency here. And then a dinner salad. And then I was reading a little bit more on OMAD and intermittent fasting, and ChatGPT suggested that I eat the salad first. And I agree with that for all the reasons, because it will fill me up. It will give me that good boost of fiber and ensure I eat all of my vegetables. And hopefully I won't want to eat this portion of my pasta entree that I made myself yesterday. And I'm putting a little Italian dressing on that. So I dressed up the salad with more cheese. I don't know if that was... Anyway, and I just diced up some pickles. So here goes nothing, friends. I'll report back. As far as 1 meal a day, and right now it is 6 o'clock on the dot. And I think my eating times are supposed to be between... They start at 5 o'clock and I am able to eat for 4 hours. I think I'm going to try the first week like that and then see if I can get that down to about 1 or 2 hours for week 2 and beyond. I don't know. Here goes nothing. Trying something new to jumpstart my weight loss and get back on the right track. And I'm not done too bad, but just trying to trick my body into burning more calories and resulting in more weight loss. Y'all know all of the things. So how did I feel today? I was very busy work-wise on my job, and I was working at home, and I just stayed busy. And I was extremely busy because it was the start of a work week, and so I stayed busy. When I got up and came into the kitchen, I was going to eat something, and then I said, nope, girl, you can't eat. So I fixed myself a cup of coffee, plain, no sugar at all, no sweeteners, no nothing, coffee in the Keurig, 1 coffee pot, and I started drinking it. That cup of coffee is still in my cup, quite warm. So now it's too late to drink it. So maybe I'll just put it in the fridge and rewarm it tomorrow, because I know at this point I need to go to no caffeine tea, and I'll save that if needed closer to bedtime, if I feel like I need something to satisfy me and put my tummy to bed. And tea usually helps me with that. Caffeine-free tea, of course. No honey, no nothing. Well, it actually said, ChatGPT said I could eat honey with it, but if I don't need any honey, I'm just going to try it without, see if that satisfies me. Okay. So here goes nothing, friends. I'll be reporting back. And so I'm thankful and grateful that I had a busy work day today. And then I intentionally put on my shoes and I was going to go do a quick walk, and I had to do some errands outside of the house. So I was going to do a quick walk at the park and go run those errands, but it was a little bit too chilly for me out there. And I don't need to get sick. I'm too old for that. So, but being out of the house was just enough to get my mind off food. And my mind was never really on food, right? I know that I'm a bored eater or just out of habit of let's just do something, so let's just eat. And I've got to break that. I've got to break that. All right. Thank y'all for rocking with me in these YouTube streets, and let me know, what are you doing? How are you changing your behaviors and your mindset related to food? Drop in the comments and let me know. Okay, so I promise you that I tell you more about this pasta, Maccheroni al Ferretto. Let's slow that down and let's say that again. Maccheroni al Ferretto. I know that doesn't sound Italian at all, but it's otherwise known as the poor man's pasta in Italy, and of course it's an Italian pasta. But I picked it up at Lidl's. Yes, Lidl's, and it's Lidl, not Lidl. So this really wasn't supposed to be a pronunciation video, but I digress. It's KendyK, y'all, all day, and you know how I do. You know how I roll, okay? So, but anyway, so I picked this pasta up from Lidl's, and it's not your everyday pasta noodle, right? It looks like long octopus tentacles to me, but you tell me what it's given for you. It comes from southern Italy, and they use that thin metal rod to hand roll this pasta, so it's hollow inside. But it turns out that long hollow cylinder is really good for holding the sauce. So, yeah. It is traditionally made by hand and often served at Sunday dinners and big family gatherings. Yeah. So if you want to try something different from spaghetti, but if you like thin spaghetti, this is probably not going to mesh well for your textures and likes. But if you like that thick spaghetti, the regular spaghetti, and you just want to try a new pasta, y'all, I picked this up at Lidl, so you know that it was cheap. And really, I was super impressed with it. And because of its shape, it can hold a lot of sauce, and it also can hold a lot of vegetables. It can hold a lot of sausage. I used Italian sausage in my pasta dish, and I've been doing that a lot, and it really elevates the flavors. Okay, I'm done now. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for watching. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if you tried this pasta before.